Hey, listen closely. The person you see in the mirror every morning isn't the problem. The problem is this. You've been feeding them cheap promises for years. You say tomorrow, then repeat today. You say, I want growth, then choose comfort. You say, I deserve more, then settle for less. The gap between your words and your actions has grown so wide you've learned how to live inside it. You call it patience, you call it timing, you call it circumstances. But let's be honest, this numbness isn't peace, it's erosion. Change doesn't start with motivation, it starts with one brutal sentence you must say out loud. I'm holding myself back. And here's the uncomfortable truth. 2026 isn't coming to save you. The calendar will change. You won't unless you do something different. The Stoics didn't write philosophy during victory. They wrote it during pressure, during collapse, during struggle. Marcus Aurelius said, "Stop arguing about what a good person should be. Be one." Not later, not when conditions improve. Now, right here, in the mess, in the gap between who you are and who you must become. These 7 lessons aren't gentle. They won't comfort you. They won't lie to you. They exist for one reason, to give you your power back. This year isn't about adding more to your life. It's about removing what's draining it. False beliefs, distraction, emotional reactivity, comfortable lies. So pause for a moment and decide. Are you actually ready to change, or do you just enjoy the idea of it? Lesson 1. Stop waiting to feel ready. You keep waiting for a moment when you'll feel prepared. Prepared to start, prepared to speak, prepared to act. That moment is a myth. Readiness is fear wearing a respectable mask. Seneca said, "Begin at once to live." There is no rehearsal. This is the performance. Every day you wait, life moves on without you. Opportunities close, time evaporates, potential suffocates. You don't become confident before action, you become confident because of it. Do the thing today, badly, imperfectly, afraid. Say it clearly, I act before I feel ready. Lesson 2, learn to be misunderstood. You exhaust yourself trying to explain your choices, justifying your path to people who aren't walking it. Epictetus warned you, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish. Your growth will confuse people, threaten them, expose their stagnation. And that's not your responsibility. You don't owe anyone a detailed explanation for your life. One sentence is enough. This is right for me. Notice who only feels comfortable when you stay small. That awareness alone will change everything. Lesson 3. Guard your inputs ruthlessly. Your mind is not neutral territory. It is shaped by what you consume. News you can't influence, arguments you don't belong in, content that fuels comparison and anxiety. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." So what are you feeding yours? For 1 week, track everything you consume. Ask one question only. Is this making me stronger or weaker? Anything that weakens you goes. No guilt, no negotiation. Say it with authority. I protect what enters my mind. Lesson 4. Train yourself to need less. You don't suffer because you lack things. You suffer because you've trained yourself to need too much. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor." Every need is a leash. Every dependency is a vulnerability. Reduce one area of your life on purpose. Spending, comfort, convenience. Not as punishment, as training. When you can live with less, you can't be controlled. Lesson 5. Stop treating time as unlimited. You act like you have forever. Forever to start. Forever to speak up. Forever to leave what's draining you. You don't. Marcus Aurelius said, You could leave life right now. Let that truth sharpen your choices. Track your time for 1 week. The numbers will tell you the truth you've been avoiding. Your time is not renewable. Spend it like it matters, because it does. Say it clearly. My time is sacred. Lesson 6. Build capacity for solitude. You're not afraid of being alone. You're afraid of meeting yourself. So you fill every silence with noise. But clarity lives in stillness. Strength is built in quiet. Start with 10 minutes a day. No phone, no music, no escape. Just you. The discomfort is the work. Lesson 7. Accept that some bridges must burn. Not every relationship deserves to follow you forward. Some people were aligned with who you were, not who you're becoming. Epictetus said, "Keep company only with those who elevate you." Ask yourself honestly, after time with this person, do I feel energized or depleted? Some bridges must burn so you don't cross them again when loneliness hits. This isn't cruelty. It's clarity. Final reminder. These lessons aren't content. They're instructions. You will fail. You will slip. That's expected. Transformation isn't perfection, it's persistence. If no one praised you, if no one noticed, if results took 30 days to appear, would you still choose to change? If the answer is yes, show it. Support the work. Stay with the journey. This channel is for people who choose growth over comfort, truth over performance, becoming over staying the same. The question isn't, can you change? You can. The question is, will you?